kids, Mrs. Carr here. So we're going to work on our daily workout, and I want you to think about doing this as often as you possibly can during a 1 week span. So if you can do it every day for 7 days in a row, that would be awesome. If you don't get a chance, that's okay too. But I want you to think of this as a gift to yourself, not as a punishment. Exercise is something you can choose to do, and your body needs it. You actually feel better when it's done. It should not hurt. That doesn't mean that you're not going to be uncomfortable or tired, but if something hurts or it's painful, then you might be doing something wrong. So it's important to watch this video to get the correct technique, so that way you're not picking up bad habits. So the first one is the jumping jack. When we do a jumping jack, we start in the soldier position. Our hands are at our side, our feet are together. We're going to explode the feet apart, hands come above our head, and now we're in the rocket position. From there, we're going to bend those legs, we're going to jump our feet back together. So it's a jump apart, jump together. We're going to take that rocket, soldier, rocket, soldier, rocket, soldier. The next one on the list is the mountain climber. The mountain climber, if you want, we do have a mat here. If you don't have a mat, you can also lay out a towel. If you're outside and you want to do your workout in the grass, that's totally fine. If you're in your house, you want to make sure that you have safe space. So I like to call it helicopter arms, where we put our arms out, we stretch them as far as we can, we twist in one direction, the other direction, and then our hands come down. Then we know that we have safe space. We want to make sure if we are doing the exercises inside that there's nothing near us that we could bump our head on, like a table with a sharp edge, or other things that could cause a problem. So make sure you're in a safe area. A mountain climber, you're going to take your hands as if you have dipped them into paint, and you're taking high five hands, putting them down on the ground below your shoulders. And it's going to look like this. One leg is forward, and then we're going to jump that leg back. We jump one forward, we jump one back. Forward, back, forward, backward, forward. Okay? Take your time with that. It's not a race. You don't want to rush. You want to make sure that you're working on proper technique. The next one is the burpee. The burpee can be dangerous because there are a lot of mistakes that can be made when doing burpees. Again, you want to imagine your hands, high five hands. You're going to imagine they're coming down an elevator and they're gently being placed onto the ground into what I call the frog position. So it's going to look like this. We come down the elevator. My arms are inside my knees. I'm in the frog position. From this position, it's go time. My hands are flat. I kick my legs back. This is a plank position. I return to frog and I explode up. So down the elevator, soft landing for the hands, go back, return, up. So be careful that you're not jumping yourself to the ground, because that can put pressure on your wrists and then you could get hurt. The next one is the crunch. The crunch, you have your abdominal stomach muscles, and when you're doing the crunches, it's not an exercise for your neck or your head. What's going to happen is you're going to take your hands, put them behind your head, offering your hands as a pillow for your head. Your head's heavy, but you are not going to pull on your head. The neck is not going to bend. You imagine that there is a ball under your chin and you can't bend. So the exercise is for the muscles in front of your belly. So you're going to lift the back of your shoulder blades off of the mat, always keeping your legs bent to relieve any tension you might have in your lower back. So it looks like this. Feet comfortably apart, big wide triangle, legs are bent, hands behind head, eyes, face, chin focused up to the sky. 1, then you squeeze and release. 2, squeezing those abdominal muscles and then release. It's not pulling on the head. So no pulling, no bending. The next one, the push-up. Push-up again. We imagine that we're putting our hands into paint, and we're going to do a high five handprint onto the ground, hands below the shoulders. When you do a push-up, you want from your head to the back of your foot, your feet, a downward straight line in the plank position. So our belly is up, arms are straight, and you're going to bend your arms and then you're gonna push up. If you can only go down a teeny bit, that's okay. You don't want to drop your belly. So that stays up, down, and then up. Those are hard, so even if you can only do a couple of them, that's fine. Sit-ups are like crunches, but they're different. A crunch, you're not sitting up, but a sit-up, you sit up. That's why they call it a sit-up. You are also working those abdominal muscles. You're gonna bend your legs, and I'm gonna let you use your arms. Start in the up position, touch the ground to the side of your feet, and then come back, touch the grass behind your head. And come up, touch the ground next to your feet, and then go back, touch the grass behind your head. So nice and easy, bend the legs. Make sure that your feet aren't too close to your bottom. Make sure the legs are bent. The next one, we have planks. Planks are like push-ups, but you don't have to bend the arms. So you're just holding the position, squeezing the belly up, back is flat. Make sure the toes are bent, legs are straight, head is forward, looking forward, holding on to that position. Counting. The next one, jog in place. Jog in place, nice and soft. Imagine we're going to Disney World. We're almost there. Keep going. So when you're jogging, you imagine that your arm is at a nice 90-degree angle and they are swinging. If I had pockets on my pants, the hands pass the pockets. The head is up and the opposite arm goes with opposite leg. So take your time, soft feet, use your knees to cushion. Then we have the windmill. The windmill gets goofy. Arms are in a T position, legs are in a triangle. You're gonna take opposite hand, bend your knees, and come across, touch opposite toe. The other hand is up, then we come back for one. You count in the T. Then across, bend the knees so you can touch opposite toe, 2. Then across, up, 3. You pause and stop in between each movement. So we're coming across like we're drawing a line and an X, and we're bending our knees so we can get the hand down. And then the last one is the squat. A squat, we're going to take our feet wider than our shoulders, bend the knees, and the weight is on the back heel. So the weight is back. Someone could take a little piece of paper and slide it under the front of your foot. Weight is back. We imagine that we're gonna sit in a chair and then we're gonna come up. We're gonna keep our head up. We pretend that we're sitting in a chair, and at the last minute we say, nah, I'm not gonna sit in that chair, and then you come up. It's done very slow. So those are the exercises of the daily workout. Take your time. It's not a race. Don't rush through it. Have fun with it. Keep being awesome.